everyone, we're back again. I cannot believe it's the middle of July. And I have to say that as tedious as this was, I thought in the beginning this has become the highlight of my week. Because I know you can see us, and through Michael Bihar's lens, I can see all of you. And we wanted you to know that we're thinking about all of you, we love all of you, and everyone stay well and wear your mask, and please God, we will see each other again. We love you a lot. No? Here's the rabbi. Here's the rabbi.
Shalom. We are going to be reading this time one parasha, but it's the beginning of the book Deuteronomy. It is Devarim, and just this today, Rosh Chodesh Av. Rosh Chodesh Av. We are getting ready for the time when it is Tisha B'Av. And you know, our rabbis tell us always that we grow through challenges that we have. And I think that, please God, we have to look at it this way, when even is approaching the 9 days just before Tisha B'Av, that it should be from whatever it is that we have gone through to be a challenge to get better and to do better in every way. So Parashat Devarim also speaks, it come in combination with this time of the year. Always Parashat Devarim is before Tisha B'Av, the Shabbat before Tisha B'Av. And Moshe Rabbeinu, Moses, he begin by saying, Ele Devarim asher diber Moshe el kol Israel be'ever HaYarden, just by the border of the river Jordan, from the east side toward the west side, and he was standing on the east side, and the Torah said that he spoke. These are the words that he spoke. And our rabbis make a note, the fact that it is Devarim, the word, not Asher Amar. Amar is softer, but Devarim are harsh. In a way, these were words of admonishment that Moshe Rabbeinu was trying to convey to the people of Israel. The trek of the 40 years that were in the desert, he was taking an account, a resume exactly of what he had to deal with during those 40 years, and hoping that from all those challenges, ultimately when they are going to be by the borders now, and they are going to go into a new moment in their life, they would learn from their challenges, and it would be something looking toward the future with well better prepared. And therefore he is mentioning to them that there were moments when they missed the opportunity to really fulfill their great potential that they could do. In fact, that's what happened when they were all these 40 years in the desert. They were missing out. What could have been and what it is now is completely different, because if they would have taken those opportunities and they wouldn't have missed the challenge, and then they would have become even better. And constantly these are the things that Moshe Rabbeinu is hinting indirectly. First he's hinting B'chatzerot B'di Zahav, at the time when they did make a golden calf. That was a terrible thing. And not only that, but worst of all, that they decreed to stay in the desert for 40 years instead of merely 11 days, which was the trip from where they left Egypt until they would reach the border of Canaan. And why? Because they miss that opportunity, and that opportunity was that they had to build their hope and their belief in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, in God Almighty, because they had an opportunity. They were sent not only to spy the land, but simply as a reconnaissance to see before that, to know really like a tourist, to see the beauty of it. But they went and they saw the negative aspect of it, and they came with a terrible report, and that they influenced everybody. All the Jewish people or our brethren, they had a choice now at that moment whether to listen to the spies and therefore, as they did, to cry, or to rely on God, on HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and this promise that everything was going to be okay. And so therefore, these are challenging moments that we have to take advantage no matter what. And this is the lesson of Moshe Rabbeinu that he wanted to convey to the people of Israel. There was time when you did not live up to your potential. In fact, the only one that we see that he lived toward this potential is Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu, at the very beginning, when he was challenged by God to become the leader, to go and bring out the children of Israel in the burning bush, what happened there? He said, Lo ish devarim anochi. I am not a man of words, I can't. And yet, one of the greatest orators came out, because he took the challenge ultimately, in spite of all the difficulties that he had. In the last moment, you realize that 20% of the entire Torah are his words that are poetic and words that are inspiring. And so therefore, it's very important, no matter whatever we are going through, these are challenges and we are going to overcome, and we will, please God, we will come out even better of Be'ezrat Hashem.
Amen.
Shabbat Shalom.